What if something you've always perceived as maybe a quiet tendency or even a personal hurdle is actually your most potent advantage? Something just waiting for you to truly understand and, unleash it.
That's such a great question to kick things off. Welcome, everyone, to the deep dive.
Exactly. Today, we're embarking on quite an illuminating deep dive into the world of introversion. We're pulling some incredible insights from the book Successful People Being You and Taking Advantage of Your Introvert Power.
Yeah, and our mission today is really to shift how you think about introversion. We want to unpack how these natural, often overlooked strengths can actually be used for extraordinary success.
Especially in areas you might think favor extroverts, right? Like selling, networking.
Absolutely. Public speaking, even tackling procrastination. We've dug through the source material and pulled out some honestly surprising facts and really actionable strategies for you.
Okay, so let's jump right in. When you hear the word introvert, what's the first picture that pops into most people's heads? Probably shy, right? Maybe a bit of a loner.
That's the common stereotype, yeah. But the source material really challenges those ideas straight away.
It does. It says, look, an introvert isn't necessarily shy. They're not automatically a loner.
Right. The key difference, and this is crucial, is about energy. Where they get it and where does it get drained? An introvert primarily draws energy from their inner world, ideas, thoughts, reflections.
Okay.
And socializing, even if it's enjoyable, tends to drain that energy. So they need solitude afterwards to sort of recharge their batteries.
So it's not that they dislike people, it's just that being around a lot of people costs them energy.
Exactly. A loner might prefer to be alone all the time, but an introvert needs that quiet time to function at their best. It's really about energy management.
And this is where it gets really interesting, I think. The book makes this powerful case that introversion isn't some kind of deficit, it's actually an advantage, a
Right.
preference, really.
A powerful preference, yeah. And you don't have to look far for proof. Think about some outrageously successful people. Bill Gates, Abraham Lincoln, Albert Einstein,
Rosa Parks, Mahatma Gandhi.
Warren Buffett, J.K. Rowling, Audrey Hepburn, even Courtney Cox and Emma Watson, all identified as introverts.
Wow. So their quiet strength wasn't a barrier at all. Maybe it was even the key.
Often, yes, it fueled their success. The source highlights several inherent strengths that come with it, like a really strong ability to concentrate.
How so?
Well, because they focus inward, they can filter out a lot of the external noise. This lets them dive deep, absorb information intensely, spot subtle patterns or tiny details that maybe someone more externally focused might just skim over.
Okay, that makes sense. And that deep focus, I imagine, feeds into creativity.
Absolutely. They tend to think outside the box because they're a lot constrained by, what everyone else is saying or doing. They explore their own rich internal world.
The book also calls them flexible. How does that fit?
Well, they can adjust to different environments because their guidance comes more from an inner compass, not so much from external validation or the shifting opinions of a crowd.
And independent, too, right? They thrive working alone.
Definitely. They draw on their own internal talents and can work autonomously really well. That active internal world also makes them quite analytical, complex thinkers.
They generate ideas internally first.
Yeah, they observe dynamics, think things through before speaking. And this often means they're incredibly smart. They spend time studying, gaining deep knowledge, rather than just surface-level socializing.
And responsible, too, it mentions. Taking work seriously.
Very much so. They commit to providing their best effort. And here's one that might surprise you. They often work really well with others.
Really? How?
The book points out they rarely get into pointless arguments. They're often quite proactive in genuinely supporting and building on other people's ideas. Plus, they're highly self-reflective.
Learning from mistakes and successes.
Exactly. Which makes them naturally self-motivated. And while they might not have hundreds of acquaintances, the friendships they do form tend to be really deep, loyal, long-term connections, especially one-on-one.
Okay. And the last one mentioned is humility.
They don't usually need the spotlight or constant credit. They're often happy working effectively behind the scenes.
So the big question then is, how do these incredible, often quieter attributes actually translate into real-world success, especially in fields that seem to demand, well, the opposite?
Right. Like sales. You picture that super charismatic, always-on extrovert.
Totally. But the book offers a really different and frankly powerful approach for introverts in sales.
It really dismantles that stereotype. One key strategy is surprisingly simple: the power of hello.
Just
Just a simple, non-invasive greeting. It opens possibilities without pressure. The advice is practical too. Practice it first with people you know, friends, family.
Okay, build comfort.
Then gradually try it with strangers. The doorman, the receptionist, someone on the street. It's about building a base of low-stakes, comfortable interaction.
That's smart. It shifts the goal from closing to just connecting. And for introverts, passion seems key too.
Oh, absolutely. They often need a deeper why. So the book stresses immersing yourself in your product or service. Really understand its impact, benefits, even its downsides.
So you can speak authentically.
Exactly. That deep understanding fuels a genuine passion that customers pick up on. It's much more powerful than a slick pitch.
And this ties into building real relationships, not fake ones.
Precisely. Introverts often struggle with superficial small talk.
Tuh.
So flip it. Turn that weakness into a strength by aiming for sincere, long-term connections. Friendships, even.
So longer conversations, maybe more private ones.
Yes, schedule those. Listen with real intention. Proactively offer help. Become a trusted advisor, not just someone pushing a product.
And that listening skill. The book emphasizes listening with your entire body. What does that look like?
It's about being fully present. Introverts are naturally good listeners. Use that. Pick up on the subtle stuff, body language, tone, what's not being said.
To really understand the customer's needs, even if they're angry.
Especially then. Listen to the root cause, not just the surface complaint. Educate them calmly. Offer solutions with empathy. Practical steps. Get rid of distractions. Jot down notes. Recap to confirm you understood.
That's powerful. What about using technology? Is that an introvert advantage?
Hugely. Telecommunication is often ideal. Email marketing introverts are often strong writers. Blogging, website content, even phone calls can feel less intrusive for initial contact than face-to-face cold calls.
So playing to their strengths in communication.
Right. Maintain constant, thoughtful communication through channels where you feel comfortable and effective.
The book also mentions composure and persistence. How do those help?
Well, introverts often maintain calm during difficult interactions. That composure can be really effective, helping them stay rational. And persistence. It builds awareness.
Even if someone seems annoyed at first.
Yeah, sometimes that initial irritation can be gently turned into a positive educational chat. The key advice is, be prepared for no. Have your lists, check in regularly but respectfully, and crucially, don't take no personally.
Right, it's not about you. And this links back to product knowledge.
Yeah, definitely. That deep study habit is gold in sales. Knowing your product inside out builds massive trust. You can answer unusual questions on the spot.
Become an educator, not just a seller.
Exactly. It boosts your credibility immensely.
Okay, but what about those times when you do need to be more, well, on, like giving a pitch?
Ah, yes. The book has a fascinating, maybe slightly controversial tip. Become an actor.
Like pretend to be an extrovert.
Sort of. Observe top performers, learn their techniques, and then for that specific hour or two, consciously step into that extrovert mindset. Stay in character for the pitch or presentation. You're not changing who you fundamentally are. You're performing a role when needed.
Interesting. Okay, so moving from sales, networking,
Mhm.
that often feels like the ultimate introvert nightmare.
It can definitely feel that way. But again, the book argues introverts have a secret weapon here too. Planning.
The preparation strength again.
Wow.
Makes sense.
They excel at it. So actionable steps.
Yeah.
Set small, manageable goals for networking events. Maybe just aim to talk meaningfully to one new person.
Okay, less pressure.
Research who might be there beforehand. Plan your travel. Little things that reduce anxiety. And then here's an insightful bit. Practice how you'll talk about yourself. Prepare a concise, engaging way to introduce what you do or what you're passionate about.
Oh, that's smart. Avoid that awkward fumbling for words.
Exactly. And don't forget to energize yourself beforehand. Whatever works for you. A quiet bath, gym, good sleep. Energy management is vital.
Okay, so you've planned, you're energized.
Yep.
What about during the event? Any tips?
Some clever ones. Like try approaching two people already talking. It can be less intimidating than approaching someone alone. They might welcome a third person.
Or handing over your business card first.
Yeah, and genuinely compliment theirs. It's a simple opener, shifts the focus slightly, but this brings up a key point. Energy drain. How do introverts handle these stimulating environments?
Right. They can be overwhelming.
The book suggests taking strategic 5-minute timeouts. After you achieve a small goal, like having that one good conversation, slip away to a quiet corner, restroom, outside, just for a few minutes to reset and recharge.
That's brilliant, like little pit stops.
Exactly. And then leverage that superpower.
Yep.
Deep listening. It's your golden ticket. Listen intently to find natural entry points into conversations. Ask thoughtful questions based on what you hear. Make people feel genuinely heard.
Quality over quantity again.
Always. For introverts, it's about meaningful connection, not just collecting contacts.
What about after the event?
The work continues, but in a way that suits introverts. Evaluate how it went, maybe jot down notes, then follow up thoughtfully personalized emails or calls to the connections you made.
Yeah, a whole list. Some really good ones. Consider hosting your own small events. You control the environment. Know your best game time. Go when you have more energy. Choose events wisely. Where are your potential connections likely to be?
Prioritize recharge time, definitely. Crucial. Don't burn out. Recognize large events might be for quick contacts, not deep relationships. And join groups based on genuine interests. Connections happen more naturally then.
Body language matters too, it said.
Big time. Smile genuinely. Make comfortable eye contact. Try not to fidget. Just try to relax and listen. Don't constantly worry about your next line.
What if you want to talk to someone specific?
Seek an introduction. Find a common connection or ask the host. Also, being well-informed makes you a magnet. People might approach you.
Focus on quality connections. Step out of the comfort zone gradually.
Yes, gradually is key. Play to your strengths. Focus on one-on-one chats. Talk about what you know and love. Don't be afraid to reach out first sometimes.
And the final point was about self-acceptance.
Absolutely fundamental. Appreciate your introversion. Understand it's a preference, a way of being, not some kind of flaw that needs fixing. Accept it. Embrace it.
Okay, that's powerful. Now, public speaking. This feels like the Everest of extrovert territory.
You'd think so. But surprisingly, the book argues introverts have a significant, often hidden advantage here.
Really? What is it?
Preparation. Public speaking isn't just the 30 minutes on stage. It's hours, maybe days of prep work beforehand. And that solitary, deep work, that's where introverts naturally shine.
Gathering info, writing, researching.
Exactly. They meticulously craft their message, organize their thoughts, anticipate audience questions. This often results in higher quality, more thoughtful presentations.
Whereas an extrovert might be great off the cuff but struggle with the solitary writing part.
Sometimes, yeah. They might be brilliant talkers, but structuring a really solid, coherent presentation takes that focused, solitary effort introverts excel at. So that prep time is your best friend. Write it out, organize it, practice it aloud.
The book mentioned cue cards, too.
Yeah, highlight keywords, put them on cue cards. It helps with memory, plus gives you something comfortable to do with your hands.
Smart. What other tips enhance speaking skills for introverts?
Endow your crowd. Basically, put yourself in their shoes. What do they really need and want to hear from you? Think empathetically.
Focus on positives, not weaknesses.
Yes. Lean into what you're good at. Are you a great storyteller? Good at explaining complex things simply? Use those strengths. Don't obsess over not being, loud or flashy.
And view it as a performance. Even practice acting.
It sounds a bit strange, maybe, but yeah. Practice the delivery at home, mirror, friends. It's a skill. And simple things help. Start with a warm smile. It relaxes you and the audience.
Get comfy with the venue beforehand.
Good idea. Maybe invite a friendly face or two for support in the audience. Use a story to open and close. It connects emotionally. Try to make it interactive. Ask questions, maybe a quick role play if appropriate.
And the crucial one, downtime.
Absolutely critical. Schedule proper rest before to conserve energy and after to recharge and reflect. Non-negotiable for introverts.
What about visual aids, good or bad?
Can be very good. They supplement your message and can give you a focal point, taking some pressure off. But there are rules. They need to be unique, relevant, attractive, not distracting. Not too many, not too few. And crucially, the book warns, never use them just to avoid making eye contact. You still need that connection.
Okay. So how do you really turn introversion itself into a strength on stage?
First, own your need for rest. Plan for it. Second, set boundaries for interaction around the event. Maybe tell people you prefer email follow-ups rather than immediate calls to protect your focus.
Address the perception gap. What's that?
Because introverts are quieter. They can sometimes seem aloof or insensitive. So consciously work on small social signals. Smile more. Maybe try to be a little less serious in your delivery. Speak up clearly.
Embrace creativity, too.
Yeah. Use that out-of-the-box thinking to find unique ways to connect with the audience. And build on your existing skills. Don't try to become someone else.
Like thinking before speaking.
That's a huge advantage. You avoid gaffes. You're productive when you feel secure. It's all about understanding your unique strengths and not stressing about being different. Leverage who you are.
Fantastic. Okay, last big area. Procrastination. This hits everyone, right? But maybe introverts approach it differently.
The book suggests a common root cause for introverts, or maybe for anyone, is a lack of clarity. Vague goals just invite inaction.
If you don't know exactly what to do, you do nothing. Makes sense.
Exactly. So it offers a really simple but effective 7-step system. 1, know exactly what needs doing.
Get specific.
2, write it down, make it concrete. 3, set a specific deadline. 4, list all the tools or resources you'll need in your task toolbox.
Prepare everything.
5, plan the steps. 6, and this is the big one, just do it. Avoid getting stuck in analysis paralysis.
Just start.
And 7, break big, scary goals into small, daily, manageable chunks.
That feels much less overwhelming.
Right. It's about owning your future by planning ahead. The book also mentions the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule.
Focus on the vital few tasks.
Exactly. Identify the 20% of tasks that will give you 80% of the results and prioritize those relentlessly.
What about balancing small tasks versus big ones?
Good question. Knock out small, quick wins to build momentum, but don't let them crowd out the truly important, urgent stuff. And understand why you procrastinate. Examine your beliefs about it.
Take responsibility.
Yeah. Realize you're in control. Writing down those beliefs can actually help you start changing them.
Okay, what about efficiency and focus?
Huge. Focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking often just leads to stress and mistakes. Know your target outcomes. What does success actually look like for this task?
Give it purpose.
Exactly. Identify maybe 5 major results you're aiming for. Keep them realistic. Focus on weak areas gradually. And, importantly, use your talents. Pick tasks that align with your skills.
Or learn new skills if needed.
All right. That can make a dreaded task more enjoyable and reduce procrastination.
Environment matters too, right? Like
Yeah.
your desk.
Oh, definitely. Keep it clutter-free. Essential gadgets closed. Bulky stuff away, manage paper ruthlessly, delete old stuff, active stuff in an in-tray, maybe a review folder for long reads, archive only essentials, scan the rest.
Digital clutter counts too. Internet distractions.
Big time. Set realistic timelines and stick to them. For the internet, delete those tempting bookmarks, remove browser shortcuts, limit email checks maybe once an hour, 5-10 mins max.
Use email signatures for urgent calls.
Smart tip, yeah. And be clear in subject lines to save time.
Okay, the book talks about being a productivity ninja. What does that involve?
It's a mindset with practical tools. Use lists, a master list, maybe smaller ones for big projects. Ask for input on priorities if you need it. And swallow elephants and frogs.
Meaning?
Do the biggest, ugliest, crucial skill. Say no politely, but firmly, maybe with a brief reason. Protect your time and energy.
What about motivation? How do introverts stay motivated?
Reward yourself for accomplishments. Simple things work. Adopt an optimistic outlook, focus on the benefits of getting it done, and identify your strategic timing.
Your peak energy window.
Exactly. Are you a morning person or afternoon? Schedule your toughest tasks for when you're naturally at your best.
And use a timer, like Pomodoro.
Yeah, that could be great for introverts. Work in focus bursts, say 15-25 minutes, then take a short break. It structures focus and builds in those necessary recharge moments.
Wow, that's a lot of practical advice. So wrapping this up, the core message seems incredibly empowering for introverts.
It really is. Introversion isn't a limitation. It's genuinely an asset. When you understand and leverage these natural traits, the planning, the deep listening, the careful prep, the self-reflection.
You can thrive, not just survive, even in areas that seem challenging.
Absolutely. Sales, networking, public speaking, productivity, introverts can excel by playing to their inherent strengths.
We really hope this deep dive has maybe given you, our listeners, a new perspective on your own strengths and definitely a toolkit to start applying them.
Yeah, hopefully some concrete things you can try out.
So we'll leave you with this final thought, something to mull over. What aspect of your own natural tendencies, maybe something you've always seen as a weakness, could you now, with this insight, courageously reframe and leverage as your next superpower?